we're looking at that sort of situation right now in the Red Sea because the military might of the United States cannot prevail against this group of people in Yemen. I don't care what Petey says, and he can bomb the place to pieces. He's not going to stop them. The only way you would stop Ansar is to mount the peninsula there, as it were, by the Bab el-Mandeb or wherever. You'd have to go ashore somewhere, the port of Hodeida or wherever. The Saudis wouldn't do it, and invade. That's the only way. And that's the only way you're going to take Iran down too and ensure it doesn't have a nuclear weapon. And I guarantee you, Nima, as I've said many times before, that's a 10-year war, $3-4 trillion, 100,000 casualties. And at the end of it, it'll look sort of like Iraq or worse. So what are we talking about? Please tell me. You tell me. What are we talking about? Who are these people who are running this empire now? Who are these people?
I think the president has acknowledged that Iran, that he's open to an opportunity to clean it all up with Iran, where they come back to the world and be a great nation once again.
Pretty clear from what he said there, even though it was mild-mannered and it seemed explicable, it seemed like a smart thing to say, and on the surface it was, demonstrated an ignorance. Most potently towards the end, where he says Iran can come back into the world and be a nation again. Dude, Iran is already in the world, already 90 million strong, already a nation. This is a country. This is a country with a history of one of the most powerful empires in the history of humans on this earth. And you're talking about bringing them back into the world? What is your prerogative to bring them back in the world? Now, I know he's ignorant, and I don't use that derisively. I know he has not studied the country. He is not versed in Persian history. He's not versed in Southwest Asia. He's not versed in anything but New York real estate primarily. That's all I can conclude. But this is not the way you do business.
Why do you think, Colonel, President Trump unleashed Prime Minister Netanyahu to resume genocide in Gaza, which unfortunately resulted, I say unfortunately, it was intentional, the killing of 400 civilians in the past 2 days?
I don't think he has any choice. I think when he ran for office, he made certain agreements with major donors. These donors move far beyond just Miriam Adelson. And these donors oblige him to effectively underwrite whatever Mr. Netanyahu wants to do. I thought it was interesting that a recent meeting was set up for the United States with Azerbaijan to talk about cooperation with Israel, but it was set up by Mr. Netanyahu. He called and made the arrangements with Mr. Aliyev, who's the president of Azerbaijan. The State Department did not do it. I think we're very much in the grip of the Israel lobby, and I think President Trump is obliged to go along, and I don't see any evidence that he's going to diverge from that path.
Does he have no choice but to back up Israel militarily when it attacks Iran?
I think so. And keep in mind, you always have the possibility that a war is precipitated somehow by Israel somewhere in the region with Iran. The Iranians respond. And the expectation is, with the buildup of force in the region, we're sending additional carrier battle groups over there right now. The expectation is that we will reinforce whatever the Israelis want to do. We've already done all of the planning for joint strikes and joint strike packages. We're sharing all of the intelligence with our vast satellite arrays with theirs. So I think it's a foregone conclusion. I can't predict when or how, but I think it's going to happen.
All righty. So we all know right now where it says war and rumors of war, right? Hold on. Okay. Let me see. just put this here. Salakia. Okay. Not too far. Okay, hold on. Hold on, man. Let's just go to, what is it, Matthew. Matter of fact, I'll just go to, no, man, Mark. That works. I'm trying to decide which way to go here. Okay. Mark chapter 13, verse 7. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, I was trying to figure out how it's spelled in the biblical scripture. It's spelled differently. A little bit. Of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be, but the end shall not be yet. Okay? And that's basically, you just heard it. There's another video that the brother, I forgot his name, the brother Zadok Amram, okay, of House of David. He put out a video this morning concerning what's going on in the world as far as EU and the NATO nations gearing up for war against Russia. You see what I'm saying? When ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be, but the end shall not be yet. Verse 8, for nation shall rise against nation. And that's exactly what's happening. You just saw the video of Donald Trump going against Iran. The Israelis are going against all of the rest of the so-called terrorists, where the Assyrian or the oppressor are the Israeli imposters over there calling themselves the JOOs. And are not, but are of the synagogue of Satan. The Bible leaves you clues and breadcrumbs as to who the wicked are of the entire earth. Okay? But it seems to me that the entire earth doesn't particularly give a shit. You know, the only people that care are those that have been sealed by the angels, the four angels, Gabriel, Michael, Uriel, and Raphael, right? Okay, these are the four angels that in the book of Revelation chapter 1, the four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth. Hush, boy. That the wind should not blow, and that wind is found in Jeremiah. Let's just go to all of these biblical scriptures, because let's just go to them, okay? Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 1. Okay. Now, thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind. Right? So, when you rise up against the children of Israel, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, in order to put them to death, to put them in prisons, okay, the Most High is going to rise up against them, because the children of Israel, the two olive trees, Judah and Jerusalem, okay, which basically is the whole house of Israel that had been split after the death of King Solomon, okay, where the southern tribe of the house of Israel had went into the Babylonian captivity under King Nebuchadnezzar, and the rest of the Israelite kingdom had went into the Assyrian captivity under King Sennacherib, king of Assyria, right? So, you know, these type of individuals, DJT, is currently trying to go against the Assyrians of old, the Caramanians, right? That are going to remember their unique wild nature. Okay? That's what they're going to do. And they're going to start doing wild things to these devils, man. Okay? Over in Israel, all of that, because DJT is, you know, because certain donors, like Mr. McGregor was saying on the video, he made promises to these individuals, which are billionaires. Okay? These are the people he works for. Come to find out, I found out and wrote down some information yesterday about America is a corporation. And as a matter of fact, let me see if I can find it. Because I think this is it. Let me see if I can find it. I apologize. Alrighty. Yeah, here it is right here. Okay. The United States of America is a corporation ruled by the British Crown and the Vatican. The U.S. has always been a huge corporation ruled from abroad. Its initial name was the Virginia Company, owned by Great Britain and the Vatican, who yearly received their share of profits. The U.S. presidents are acting CEOs. They are not elected by the people, and their allegiance is to the board of directors, not to the American citizens. Now, Mr. McGregor had just made mention to certain individuals that he had made, DJT had made promises to, right? We are seen as employees of the company, and voting is designed as a distraction meant to offer us the illusion that we have a say in what happens here. Okay? Real shit, man. That's it. Okay? We're basically subordinates. Subordinate definition is a type of power that is subject to some external control because there is a higher power that can limit or control its actions. This is different from sovereignty or sovereign political power, which is absolute and uncontrolled within its own sphere. In international relations, a client state is a country that is economically, politically, and militarily subordinated to a more powerful state. Right? So that's the reason why EU and NATO are gearing up for war. France is going around telling everybody in their country to pack up a bug out bag for 72 hours. Okay, because they're planning on going to war with Russia in order to steal more land from Russia. And Vladimir Putin ain't putting up with that. He already told them, hey, look, man, you people are doing too much. You need to stay where you're at. You come over in my land, I'm going to blow your ass up. Basically is what he's saying. Okay, the sealing of God's servants. Okay, let's go to that. Revelation chapter 7, verse 1. And after these things I saw the four angels, Gabriel, Raphael, Michael, and Uriah. Okay? Hush, Bubble. Now I told you, man. After these things I saw four angels standing on the four corners of the earth, holding the four winds of the earth. So they're holding back World War III thermonuclear destruction. They're holding it back. Okay? That the wind should not blow on the earth. The earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. Job chapter 9, verse 24. Right? The children of Israel have been scattered through the four corners of the earth, from one end of heaven to the other. Right? Nor on the sea. The sea are kindreds, tongues, peoples, and nations. Correct? Nor on any tree. The tree are the two olive trees, which are the elect of the house of Israel, within the house of Israel itself. Judah, okay, and Jerusalem, a people before it's a place, right? Verse 2, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the great seal of the living power, right? And that other angel ascending from the east would be Yahushua HaMashiach. And he cried with a loud voice to the four angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads. Okay? Let's go find out what that seal is. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 1. He cried also in mine ears with a loud voice, saying, cause them that have charge over the city to draw near, every man with his destroying weapon in his hand. Right? And these men with destroying weapons in their hands are the angels. Right? And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate which lieth toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand. And one man, Yahushua HaMashiach, among them was clothed with linen, and a writer's inkhorn by his side. And they went in and stood beside the brazen altar. Right? Now, the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua is a spirit, and he controls the minds and the hearts of men. So that brazen altar is where the Most High would dwell. Right? And the glory of the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua, the God of Israel, was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was, to the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer's inkhorn by his side. And the Lord said unto him, the Lord, in capital letters, is Yahweh, right? Which means he exists. Okay? And said unto him, the man in the linen with the writer's inkhorn, Yahweh Shai, go through the midst of the city. The city of Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, which is Israelites. Wherever they dwell, wherever they've been scattered, wherever the Most High had driven us because of our continued disobedience in keeping his law, statutes, and commandments, right into this day. Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Now, that seal are for those that sigh and cry. And you see individuals standing on street corners, risking their lives and freedom, standing boldly before the face of those that have afflicted them, that make no account of their labor. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Right? Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him. Who afflicted the righteous men? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the devil the Bible speaks of. The people called Caucasians, or what you call white people. Okay? They've afflicted and they continue to afflict the Israelites of the Holy Bible by poisoning the food, poisoning the air with chemtrails, poisoning the food, genetically modified organic food that have absolutely no nutritional value or vitamins, minerals, or anything in it whatsoever. It just looks good, it smells good, it tastes good, but it doesn't do anything for you but destroy you from within. Okay? It has some of these foods have carcinogenic properties. Okay? Now, this is not medical misinformation. This is not medical information at all. Copyright disclaimer 107 of Copyright Law of 1976 states fair use. This video is concerning educational purposes, commenting, news reporting. Okay? It is not for monetary gain whatsoever. Anyway, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. When they, being those that afflicted the righteous men, Esau, Edom, and the nations, found in Psalm 83, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they looked for. Now, the strangeness of the salvation of the righteous men, okay, is found in Revelation chapter 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. Okay, so this secret rapture bullshit is bullshit. The Bible says everybody on the earth is going to see the children of Israel, those individuals that the Most High had pre-selected, predetermined from the foundation of the earth to receive salvation by his Son. Every man, woman, and child left alive on the face of the earth will see it. Ain't gonna be no secret rapture. People disappear and leave their clothes behind, like you see in that bullshit movie Left Behind. Okay? Nope. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Okay? Everything will continue as it were, even from the beginning, until the Yahweh Shah HaMashiach busts through the clouds. That's the reason why you're hearing wars and rumors of war. Now, those that are going to be sealed are the elect. Okay? Now, going back to Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. You got individuals that are making videos. I make videos too, of individuals that are making these videos, right? Of these Edomite Caucasian devils, okay, having sex with animals, getting caught, having sex with animals, filming themselves having sex with animals. They had I saw a video of the brother Kwawalia 4 on his channel this morning, one of the Chicago brothers at GMS Chicago out there with Elder Malcolm and them, as one of his group out there. He put a video up on his channel this morning. Salakia. Salaki about that, everybody. I was trying to catch the call. I didn't catch it in time. Anyway, now like I was saying, the brother Kowalia, okay, hell, he put up a video about a woman that was caught filming herself while she was masturbating, and this dog, hush boy, and this dog, okay, was licking her vagina, okay, while she was masturbating, and she was filming it live, okay. Yeah, man. I mean, okay. These people are the wicked. Job chapter 9, Job chapter 9, verse 24. The earth has been given into the hands of the wicked. Right? These people are the wicked, man. Nothing else makes any sense at all. Okay. Verse 5. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 5. And to the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark. Now that mark is a seal of those on the forehead of those that sigh and cry and complain about all of the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Right? Now, the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua told the destroying angels, slay utterly old, young, both maids and little children, women, but come not near any man upon whom is the mark of exemption, and begin at my sanctuary. So the mark of exemption would be those individuals that are crying and sighing and for the abominations that be done in America, Babylon the Great, in the world in general as a whole. Okay, these are the individuals that have the mark of exemption. Okay, these are the individuals that the Most High had elect, because that mark makes them the elect. That puts on their forehead. Now that seal found in Revelation chapter 7, okay, is this mark of exemption of those individuals that sigh and cry, that are bitching, whining, and complaining. Salakia. Okay. Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 6, NLT. Kill them all, old and young, girls and women and little children, but do not touch anyone with the mark. Begin right here at the temple. So they began by killing the 70 leaders, or whatever, which were the ancient men which were before the house. And he said unto them, KJV, verse 7, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth, and they went forth and slew in the city. And that's what that's what the angels are doing right now. They're going through, and they come into the house of Israel first. They're coming to us first. Okay, so, and these destroying angels are destroying everything about us. Okay, and that's what they're going to continue to do until the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua tells them to stay their hand. Other than that, ain't going to happen. So Jacob's trouble is right at the door. Okay, Revelation chapter 5. Verse 9. And they sung a new song. Okay. Oh, God, man. What the hell? Okay. You can't tell me this ain't Satan. You're just attacking me from all goddamn sides, man. Wow. Motherfucker. Okay, calm down. Okay. I was finna get hyped. Anyway. And they sung a new song. This new song are those that sigh and cry about all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof, because everybody else in the earth don't give a shit about the abominations that be done. All they care about is what they want. Like it says in Isaiah chapter 30, verse 8. Now go and write it before them in a table and note it in a book, that it may be for the time to come forever, that this is a rebellious people, lying children that will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceits. Okay. Verse 8, NLT. Now go and write down these words, write them in a book. They will stand until the end of time as a witness that these people are stubborn rebels who refuse to pay attention to the Lord's instructions. They tell the seers, stop seeing visions. They tell the prophets, don't tell us what is right. Tell us nice things. Tell us lies. KJV, get you out of the way, turn aside out of the path, cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us. Forget all this doom and gloom. Get off your narrow path. Stop telling us about your Holy One of Israel. Okay? These are the individuals that the death angels with the destroying weapons in their hands are going to exterminate. Okay? Why? Jeremiah chapter 4, verse 22. Okay? For my people is foolish. They have not known me. They are Sodom's children, and they have none understanding. They are wise to do evil, but to do good they have no knowledge. NLT, Jeremiah 4 and 22. My people are foolish, they do not know me, says the Lord, Yahweh. They are stupid children who have no understanding. So Sodom's children means stupid children. They're stupid, says the Lord, right? Who have no understanding. They are clever enough at doing wrong, but they have no idea how to do right. Okay, Hosea chapter 4, right, verse 1. Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of the Most High in the land. And these are all these scoffers and mockers. Salakia. Salakia, everybody. Okay. Hosea chapter 4, verse 2. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood. They got these gangbangers killing each other in the streets. No problem. Chicago is racked with these kids killing each other for nothing. Just to prove they got a gun and they can pull a trigger on somebody. Talking and they rap music talking about I got down with my ops and all this other bullshit, right? Hosea chapter 4, verse 1, NLT. Hear the word of the Lord, O people of Israel. The Lord has brought charges against you, saying, there is no faithfulness, no kindness, no knowledge of the Most High in your land. You make vows and break them. You kill and steal and commit adultery. There is violence everywhere, one murder after another. Right? Hosea chapter 4, verse 3. Therefore, KJV, therefore shall the land mourn, and everyone that dwelleth therein shall languish with the beasts of the field and with the fowls of heaven. Yep, even the fishes of the sea also shall be taken away. NLT. That is why your land is mourning, and everyone is wasting away. Even the wild animals, the birds of the sky, and the fish of the sea are disappearing. Okay? Now you have sharks that are meat eaters. You have killer whales that are meat eaters that are beaching themselves because there's nothing left to eat. All of the food that they do eat makes them sick because of the chemtrails that rain down onto the poisons into the oceans, and they come down to the ocean floor, thereby toxifying the shrimp, the crab, the kale, the starfish, the clams, okay, all of the so-called seafood that Esau Edom has turned into food that is not good for you, and that causes you to have all of these health problems. That's the reason why you have the American Medical Association. The American Medical Association makes money off of people who are sick. John D. Rockefeller, right? He makes money off of people who are sick, not healthy. So as long as you're healthy, the doctors doesn't have any job. They don't have a job. But as long as you're sick and something's wrong, they got something to do. They get paid. You see? Okay, they're doing this deliberately to you and on purpose to destroy you from off the face of the earth, man. Okay? You go to the medical association in a different country, you probably get free medical care. What the fuck? And you're better off than you are over here in America. America, they're just going to give you a bunch of pharmaceuticals, a bunch of drugs, and then that drug is going to cause something else to go wrong while it's trying to fix another. Okay? I mean, these devils have everything figured out, man, in order to destroy you from off the face of the earth, man. That's what they do, right? Revelation. Okay, but anyway, I just wanted to go off into the seal and who the individuals that are going to be saved, who they are. Genesis chapter 35, for the peoples that are unbelievers. Jacob is named Israel. Genesis chapter 35, verse 9. And the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua appeared unto Jacob again when he came out of Padanaram and blessed him. And again, because remember, the Most High appeared unto Jacob and they wrestled until the breaking of the day. And Jacob's name was called no longer Jacob, but Israel, which means he who wrestles with God, or Yaquab in the Lashawan Kodash language, okay? And his name was changed to Yasharallah, which means Prince of the Power, Prince of God, okay? Making him a son of the Most High God, okay? Adopted. That's the adoption. The Most High adopted him as one of the sons of God. Normally, the sons of God would be the angels of heaven, okay? But Jacob and his children after him are the sons of God. That's the reason why Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, does everything he can to destroy us from off the face of the earth, set us against one another, make us hate each other, set up the Willie Lynch letter, where you have the light-skinned Negroes versus the dark-skinned Negroes, the light-skinned woman against the dark-skinned woman, the husband versus the wife, the old man versus the young man. You see what I'm saying? And he only does that with our nation of people, the Israelites. They don't do that shit with any other nation, just us. That's because they know who we are. And as long as blood touches blood and they're killing each other, they expect to get out of this thing blameless, right? Which ain't gonna happen. Okay, Psalms chapter what is it? Psalms 50, right? Psalms chapter 50, verse 16. But unto the wicked the Most High saith, what hast thou to do to declare my statutes, that thou shouldst take my covenant in thy mouth, seeing thou hatest instruction and castest my words behind thee? Right? They call themselves Christians and how much they love God and all this other type of shit, but they won't bend over backwards to do anything for the chosen people of the Lord. They're trying to supplant the children of the Lord through supersessionism and replacement theology, okay, saying that since the children of Israel are lost, we're going to take their place. See? So, but the Most High says that he will never cast away his children. He will never cast away his inheritance. Okay, let's go get proof of that. Ezekiel chapter 11, verse 16. Okay, therefore saith the Lord Yahweh, although I have cast them far off among the heathen, and although I have scattered them among the countries, yet will I be to them as a little sanctuary in the countries where they shall come. You see? Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, I will even gather you from the people and assemble you out of the countries where you have been scattered, and I will give you the land of Israel. Genesis chapter 35, verse 10. And the Most High said unto him, thy name is Jacob. Thy name shall not be called any more Jacob, but Israel shall be thy name. And he called his name Israel, or Yasharallah. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua said unto him, I am the Most High, Yahweh, Almighty. Be fruitful and multiply. A nation and a company of nations shall be of thee, and kings shall come out of thy loins. Right? From out of the tribe of Judah, one of the sons of Jacob. Right? The 12 tribes of Israel came. Okay. Okay. Shall be, and kings shall come out of thy loins. And the land which I gave Abraham and Isaac, to thee will I give it, to thy seed after thee will I give the land. And that's the covenant. And the Most High went up from him in the place where he talked with him. That's the covenant. Right? That covenant was only given to the Israelites. It wasn't given to everybody on the face of the earth. Okay? Once again, Isaiah chapter 49, verse 16. Behold, I have graven thee upon the palms of my hands. Thy walls are continually before me. Verse 15. Can a woman forget her sucking child, that she should not have compassion on the son of her womb? Yep, they may forget, yet will I not forget thee. Okay? The Most High is not going to forget his people, but he must punish 2/3 of his people for being hard-headed and wicked. Right? Only the elect, those that have an exemption from judgment, that sigh and cry for the abominations done here in Babylon.
All right, giving all praises to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh. That's his true name according to the ancient Hebrew.
Right? Okay. Wow, look at that. 8 qualities of the hopeful elect: humility, integrity, loyalty, discernment, discretion, empathy, fortitude, consistency. Okay? And these are the individuals that sign cry for all of the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. Now, a lot of these deals, okay, these qualities, we're working on, doing the best we can to adhere to the law, statutes, and commandments that the Most High had given us. Okay? But anyway, I need to get off of this video. It's been there too long. All praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Yahweh Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for pushing the truth that mean well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom.